Today I have a special guest joining me and a familiar face to you all. WANE 15's First News morning anchor, Emily Dwire, is joining me to share about an important cause on behalf of the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Jessica.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me to talk about this wonderful opportunity I've been given this year.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Yeah.
And, you know, this organization is so important. The way that they support the community and families.
Yeah.
So first, there's the research aspect of fighting for cures for blood disease, and then also supporting the families that may be impacted by such diseases. So can you share more about the organization and really how they help the community?
Yeah, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society helps hundreds of thousands of people all across the country. And like you said, it's all about blood cancer, treating it, promoting advocacy for it, finding cures, and a lot of it is just that support for patients. You see patients of all ages that are fighting blood disease, leukemia, lymphoma, all of those things, and to think about the impact that that has on families. The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society steps in to really try to ease not only the financial burdens that we know are so big with cancer, and just fighting always for advocacy and treatments and raising that money. And that's such a big part of this annual campaign that they do every year.
Yes, yes. And I know personally you have been impacted within your family with different cancers that have come and that have been conquered, which is a beautiful thing, from your little cousin to your great uncle, and then your mom experienced such a thing. So can you share just a little bit from your personal experience of how this disease and others have impacted your family?
Sure. When I was approached about doing this Visionary of the Year campaign, it was a no-brainer to say yes to this. My cousin Kevin and his wife Amy have two twin boys. One of them's name is Declan, and when he was just 2 years old, he was diagnosed with leukemia. And so we, saw firsthand how it affected their entire family. It was trips down to Riley Children's Hospital in Indianapolis constantly, and just that constant worry of what could happen. And luckily, we're fighters in our family, and so after 3.5 years, Declan was deemed cancer-free, and so he is in remission. And honestly, I didn't even know that my great uncle conquered lymphoma as well. And it's something that I've loved during this campaign is cancer truly, I think, touches everybody in some way, shape, or form. And so I've seen that with my mom, who is a 12-year colon cancer survivor. We all know somebody who's been affected. So that's such an important thing here is knowing that we're helping put an end to this, right? So that's been a beautiful part of it.
Yes, and what you said about being a conqueror and really fighting through it is what's so important, because you never know what the outcome is, but you have to stay positive. So even with your great uncle, he was diagnosed very late in life, right? Like 79, and he lived another 13 years. How incredible is that? So just really it shows the impact of the cure, the work to be put into the cure, but really the treatment and the therapies that go with it to help. And that's what this society is all about, which is so important. And as you mentioned, the Visionary of the Year campaign is happening now, and you were nominated. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's an honor for sure.
It is. So share with us more about what the campaign is.
Sure. So this has been around for 30 years. It used to be called the Man and Woman of the Year campaign, but they recently changed it to Visionary of the Year. And so in communities all across the country, people get nominated to be a visionary. And what they do is put together a team of people, and I just call it like a fundraising blitz. So for 10 weeks, we are all just raising as much money as we can, through online donations or corporate sponsorships, any way that we can get some money. That's what we've been doing. And it's been hard work, but we've done well so far. And what I love about the Visionaries, there's 12 of us in my class, and we all come from such diverse backgrounds. So well-known organizations, companies, corporations. And the idea is that we're all so well-connected, so we know people, we know places. That's who we're reaching out to get that funding. And the hope is that we will raise over $100,000 as a class, hopefully more than that. And when you put that on the bigger scale of this happening across the country, think how much money that can raise.
Wow, that's so incredible. And the money that is raised goes directly to the society and efforts of their research, correct?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay.
It goes toward research, treatments, really that patient support and finding any way that we can help these patients and their families through the hardest time that they might go through in their entire life. So we know that we're having an impact, and this is often described as a life-changing event, to be a part of something like this. And what's been beautiful is I've met so many people along this journey that I had no idea were maybe in the fight or knew somebody who are in the fight against blood cancer. And so to be able to physically see, what impact I can have on them has been really, really incredible.
Yeah, that is, especially being a voice from someone who has gone through it and really understands the challenge and the journey personally.
Yeah.
I'm sure that really makes a difference.
It definitely does, for sure.
So how can we support Emily? So I know that this campaign is coming to a close at the end of this week.
Correct.
So share with us how the community can get involved to support the campaign.
Yeah, so I have been relentlessly posting on my Facebook page links to go and donate to my own page. And so if you go to Emily Dwire WANE 15 on Facebook, you will find that link. And it's really easy. You just put in, your personal information, credit card information, however you want to donate. And that goes directly to me, which of course goes to LLS. So you have until May 13th at noon to do those online donations. And then there's a big grand finale gala where we find out how much we raise. So I'm really excited and looking forward to that.
Yes, well, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming in
Thank you.
and sharing about this and being just a really support and a light to the community and using your platform for a good cause.
I'm so happy to do it for sure. Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome. If you would like more information or learn how you can support Emily through the Visionary of the Year campaign, we'll be sure to have the website listed below, and we'll be right back.